Hello, hello, Arsenal fans, old, young, and new. Alright, so we begin. Arsenal versus Burnley was clear cut, a simple game when we first reached. But if you see this score in the background, it wasn't as fair as we thought. I I will say this. Game was well fought by Burnley, and they don't play. Sean Dyche knows exactly what he's doing. This is why this is his, I believe, third season as Burnley manager. And I am hella proud of this man, this spoiled redhead, I can say, who came 2 seasons ago, and their first season they just missed relegation by that one game. A month ago, the month before, that saved their asses. And then he stayed in the top 10, top 15 last season. Like, it was just glory for them. And I think this season, even though I haven't seen that alarm in a month, I've been working off today, so amen. So even though he's lost his first 2 games, he's won his first game, lost this game, this man will take Burnley to the extent that we won't believe. Now on to my Arsenal. I believe we should have played way better than we did. And I say it because the way we played wasn't as spectacular as I wanted it to be. But it was something. Obama Yang saving us again for the second week in a row. And people are seeing it. Lacazette pushing us in the front. So we didn't have to fight for that, you know. It wasn't that much of a fight, but it was worthwhile. And it's a very interesting game, folks. I'm gonna say this. Watching Arsenal in preseason, watching the transfer window, watching all of this happen, and watching last week's game against Newcastle away and then this week's game at home, it's been a complete, utter fucking struggle for me, because the transition for me, I think, is hard. But I feel like we're gonna come out on top come October. Like, I feel like October, November, I think Thanksgiving week game is gonna surprise the shit out of me. Like, that game will be the game that will push us to where we need to be. And in my mind, I'm hoping that September 15th, another month from now, we will pick up, we will look decent. But that's too short a notice. Excuse me. Too short a notice, and it's going to hurt us if we push for that so early, because as you have seen in the past 5-6 years, we've pushed for early wins, and then we make these losses, and they're not great losses. They're horrific losses, like 4-1, 3-1, 2-1, like just defiant losses, 2-0, like just losing left, right, and center. And then we come back and then we're in 4th place, and then the last 3 games we pop 2 wins in, and we're still not making top 4. So I say that because I don't want to push right now. we're already putting every player overboard. Every player we have, we're pushing them to the limit. As we speak, we'll push every player to the limit. We'll push the youth. We'll push the big guys, the internationals. And the fair play to me is that we just keep stepping up. Each game, just step up. Each game a little better than the last. Each game, just to build up. And I want a clean sheet for Liverpool, but I don't see it happening. Yeah. Not there. Not at Anfield. Not at Anfield. Before I even get to talk about that, I'm not even going to talk about that to Thursday. Like, that's my Thursday talk. I'm going to talk about that early. That'll be way early this week. Burnley did step up. I have to say, last minute goal at the end of the first half was scary. Because when they came on the second half, and about 15-20 minutes later, you got 5-6 guys tired, and there's only 3 subs available. What do you do at that rate to push them to go on to get 3 points and win the game, so we don't lose 2 points? You see what I'm saying? We have lost 2 points to these guys before at home, and it's been a dangerous take and a dangerous game. And I have to say, it's heartbreaking for me. It is so heartbreaking for me, because I'm here and I'm saying, we're going to win this. We have this. We got this. This is in the bag. And then you go about the game and you lose or you draw, and what do you say to everybody? What can you say to everybody? 68% chance that we went to win. To me, that's not a great odds. That means he was so close to that 50% mark to get that draw, that even that 18% boost ain't enough for me. Even if it was 20% extra on the side just for the extra man, that only means 10% chance of actually losing to Burnley. Hold on. And the thing is, folks, I know I'm far away, but I'm coming back now. The thing is, folks, is that it's not about the opportunity. It's about the changes we can make, the side that we have as we are now. Apologies, look, I had to clench my vest. Liverpool fan right there that's messaging me. I want to say this is a very interesting season at this rate, because so many new players were on the field, and it was like, wait, he's in that spot? So where's Zaza? And then you go look at the bench, and you see Zaza on the bench, and then you see C playing, and then you're like, okay, C's playing, and then you see No Ozil, and then you see, like I said, Aubameyang, and then it's Pepe and Ceballos, and it was just a plethora of joy for me as I watched new players come on. Mostly experienced, mostly mid-age, mostly older, and to see them gel as well as they did within the time that they had, just amazing. Fucking amazing these people are. And I know you're also looking for the flag. The flag's at my boy's yard. My ace boy's yard. Ace boy is my homeboy, my friend, my buddy. You know what I'm saying? Not the one who messaged me, but another brother of mine. And damn, it's hot, guys. It's humid out here in Burnley. I just want to say this is this window and the Premiership and the Premier League and the Championship is quite interesting, because you're gonna get guys that you don't expect to move forward. we buy people that are outside of the box. And I have to say that for Arsenal, because that's all Arsenal has brought. And then we had United and City follow up with this, as well as they were the other teams, as well as Liverpool now, who's buying outside of England, outside of Asia, and they're moving on to African men, and I applaud this. And we're looking at Spanish men, and um, and I have to applaud Burnley for buying a Bermudian, and it's interesting because I have to say everyone understands and knows that this is what we are coming together for. We're coming together to produce a better team as fans, as a stadium, as employees and employers, and a business and a club and a company, and everybody is enjoying the change, enjoying the evolution of Arsenal as a whole. And I think the game here at home, well, out there in London, North London, at Emirates Stadium, is quite interesting. And it brings me to say this, that no matter how much I might bash this team or push it about and say F this, F that, I still have that hope in my heart that guarantees that no matter what, I am Arsenal through and through. So, as a review for everything as a whole, before we even move on to the big time game on Saturday, and I talk about that on Thursday morning, hopefully, it's going to be heavy. It's a heavy game. It's a heavy, serious competition. We're